Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, Kiddo and I are going to make magnesium oil herbal style. So this is a project we've been wanting to do for a while, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you know why we're going to be making magnesium oil and using it as a spray?
Well, doesn't it do a lot of heart function stuff?
It does. Why would, say, someone like you or I want to use it?
Doesn't it help to reduce stress and stuff?
It does. And it's also really helpful for things like sleeping. So we've been wanting to do this project for a bit. Magnesium is one of the most plentiful minerals in the body, and it's actually very rare to find someone who isn't deficient in magnesium in some way, shape, or form. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that our soil is really deficient in magnesium too. So even if you're eating a really nourishing, well-rounded diet and a variety of foods, you're probably not getting bioavailable magnesium from your food. So what most people tend to recommend is supplementation, which is taking a pill. And that can be a little tricky with kids who can't swallow pills. You can't swallow pills yet, right?
No, I have never even...
Yeah, we haven't even tried, right? And then once you get into that, then the quality or options for your magnesium supplements go down. But here's something else that's really tricky. Most people I know also have compromised digestion in some way, meaning their digestive system doesn't work very well. So you could be taking the most expensive magnesium pills, and if your digestion is compromised, like if you have irritable bowel or Crohn's or anything along those lines, you're probably not going to be absorbing it really well.
That's not good.
No, it's not good. But what's really awesome is that it can absorb really well through the skin. It actually absorbs through the skin better than it does if you eat it or take it through a pill, which is why we're making the spray today.
Well, that's interesting.
Now, do you remember what magnesium does in the body? Some of the things it does? You mentioned one earlier.
Heart?
Yeah, it helps support the heart because it is necessary for the contraction of smooth muscle tissue, and it helps to relax that smooth muscle tissue as well. So if you've spasming or aching pain or anything along those lines, it's going to help with that. Think if you get Charlie horses on a regular basis or cramping in your legs, it's going to be excellent. Magnesium is also really important for cognitive and nervous system health. And it's in general can help support, like there's studies that show that it can help support things like blood sugar issues and blood pressure and all of these really great things. Now, of course, as it goes with anything, should not be interpreted as medical advice. So anything that I'm sharing with you today, please consult your healthcare practitioner of choice. Okay.
Did you like how...
Last take. Okay, kiddo, what do our friends at home need in order to make their very own magnesium oil?
They need magnesium chloride flakes.
Yes, so we want to try to find the magnesium chloride flakes and not Epsom salts because this is much more bioavailable. It's going to absorb in the body a lot faster. I got these at Organic Matters Foods. You can probably find them at most natural health food stores. What else do they absolutely need?
They need a glass.
A jar of some kind?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Some water.
Yep, we'll talk about water after.
Yeah,
okay.
which we have over there.
Yep.
They need a knife.
The knife is we use to absorb the heat when we're pouring the boiling water in. That's why.
Oh, gotta be careful.
Yeah.
They may need a wide mouth funnel.
I like these. I think this is a good investment. I was telling my students yesterday, it's worth the $2 I paid for it. If you can find a stainless steel one, grab one of those for sure. Often thrift stores will have them. And what is our optional ingredient?
Optional is lavender, Lavandula augustifolia.
Ooh, nice work on that botanical name. So you want some dried lavender. Now we're going to talk a bit about water. A lot of the recipes you're going to see are going to call for distilled water, and you can absolutely do that. But because magnesium is really high in salt, and salt is a preservative, I'm just going to use my well water. But of course, you do what you're comfortable doing. So either distilled water or boiling water of some kind.
You do you.
Exactly. So to make magnesium oil, all you actually need is the magnesium chloride flakes and water. Now, it's called an oil because it has a bit of an oily texture, but it's not actually a true oil. And as you can see, we're not using any oil at all. Now, you know that I like to add herbs to everything, right? And since one of the reasons we're making this magnesium spray is to help with sleep, what is a great herb to combine with our magnesium oil?
Lavender.
Exactly. So instead of just using plain water, we're going to make a little bit of a strong lavender tea. So I'm going to get you to fill the jar about 1/4 of the way with dried lavender, and then I'll make sure that kettle is boiling while you're doing that. That's perfect. Nope, that's good. That's good. All right. And then what you're going to do is take the funnel out and put the knife in, because remember that knife is going to absorb the heat from this very hot kettle. Take the funnel out. Yeah. Good. And then I'm going to fill the jar about halfway. And this is going to make kind of a nice, strong, look, it's already turning blue. How pretty is that, eh? Careful, it's hot. It's hot. It's a learning experience, right? So we're going to be back in about, I'd say about 10 minutes to show you the rest of the process.
Now we're actually going to start making the magnesium oil.
We are. So the first thing, it's been about 10 minutes, and now I'm going to strain out the lavender. As you can see, the color of the water has completely changed, which means that it's absorbed all of that amazing medicine from the lavender. I'm just going to use my potato ricer because I want to squeeze as much of the water out as possible. Now, when you are making your very own, it's going to be hot, okay? So please be careful. When you're making your magnesium oil, you are using a 1-to-1 ratio. What does that mean? If we're thinking about math.
Just as much of one thing as there is of another.
Exactly. So if I use 1 cup of lavender water, then how many cups of magnesium, magnesium chloride do I need?
1 cup.
Exactly. My potato ricer is one of my most used tools. So I highly recommend investing in one. I actually have a video that I will link with all of my favorite herbal tools and supplies. Look at the color of that water. It's awesome. Okay, how many cups do we have, kiddo? About 2, right?
Yeah,
It's 2 cups.
A little less than 500
milliliters. Okay, so if I need 2 cups, if I have 2 cups of liquid, I'm going to need 2 cups of the magnesium chloride flakes. So I'm going to scoop that out. Now listen to this. Doesn't it sound like glass?
Yeah, can I hold the magnesium flakes?
Of course you can. Check it out.
Whoa, it doesn't feel like glass.
No, but it kind of has that sound. Okay, so we've got about 2 cups, and then from here, I'm just going to carefully, I'm going to do this part because it's really hot, okay? And we want hot water because that's what's going to cause the magnesium to dissolve.
I wonder what color it'll become.
I probably should have put a knife in, but it looks like it's okay.
Whoa, all the flakes have sunk.
Almost. So you can have the awesome job. Get all this out of the way so our friends at home can see of stirring for me. Okay.
It's hot.
No, it's not. You're okay.
All the flakes, it looks like
Careful, careful. Could you imagine?
Oh yeah, that would be catastrophic.
Catastrophic.
And probably what's going to happen.
No, it's not. All right, let's see. So almost everything is dissolved.
Yeah.
And once this cools down, can you grab the spray bottle for them so they can show? You're just going to want to transfer it to a spray bottle of some kind. And then you can use this on your feet and legs before bed. If, say, you get a lot of muscle cramping in that area, that would be a really great way to use it. What if you deal with like lower back pain or menstrual cramps? You can spray it. Or if you're having some digestive issues, you can then spray it on your belly if you want. Now, there's something that I should warn you about. And it doesn't mean you did anything wrong, but sometimes if your body's really, really deficient in magnesium, you may notice some tingling as your body's absorbing and pulling the magnesium in. That's just a sign that you're probably pretty low in magnesium. But you can pretty much use this anywhere. Of course, consult your healthcare practitioner of choice. We're just gonna wait a little longer for this to cool down. We'll bottle it up and let you know what it feels like on our skin. So it's been probably at least an hour. We got distracted, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to now take our fairly cooled down magnesium oil that has been infused with lavender and smells fantastic. And we're just going to pour it into our spray bottle.
Whoa, look at that color.
It's so pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's, I think, good. That's good. Yeah, Try putting the spray bottle nozzle on and see how it goes. So our plan, or at least my plan, is I'm going to use this before bed. Because of the lavender, it's probably not something I'm going to want to use during the day because it may have some gentle, I wouldn't say lavender is a really strong sedative, but it does help to relax the body. So perfect for nighttime. I'm going to spray it on my feet and my legs. If my back's sore from working out in the garden, I think I'm going to do that too. Are you going to give it a try as well?
Now?
No, just in general.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You want to try this too? Yeah? All right, cool. The rest of it, I'm going to store in the fridge. And then when we need to top up our bottle, because I anticipate everyone in the family is going to use this at night, hopefully we'll go through it fairly quick. I think the shelf life with magnesium oil is around 1 to 2 months. So, you may not want to make a quantity any larger than this. Now, we absolutely love this. If you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, or recipes you want to share, please leave those in the comments below. And until next time, this is Corinne with Kiddo, saying thank you so much for watching and wishing you
health and wellness.
Health and wellness.